My name is Heather Morrison, and I would be honored to have your vote for Westwood School Committee on April 26th. First, I would like to thank Westwood Media for offering this opportunity to introduce myself. The last 2 years have been unprecedented for schools. Our kids need a champion right now, someone who will prioritize their needs with every decision made. Before I get into why I am running, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and graduated from Miami University in Ohio. I moved to Boston in 1999 and began working at the New England Center for Children, a school that provides comprehensive educational services to children with autism. While continuing to work full-time, I completed my master's in applied behavior analysis through Northeastern University. In 2007, my husband Steve and I welcomed our first child, Harper, who is now a freshman at the high school. In 2009, we had Cooper, who is now a 6th grader at the middle school. And in 2010, we moved to Westwood to be in a high-achieving district as our children approached school age. In 2012, we had Quinn, who is now a 4th grader at Martha Jones. Moving to Westwood was the best decision we ever made. We came for the schools and fell in love with the community. I have worked in the educational environment for more than 20 years. I am currently the director at the New England Center for Children, and I love working in a school setting with my students and staff. One of my primary job responsibilities is keeping up to date with all licensing agencies in Massachusetts, including the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, and implementing all requirements. This provides me with extensive knowledge and expertise in how to meet state requirements while ensuring a nurturing environment where students can thrive. I also serve on my school's DEI task force and many safety-related interdisciplinary committees. My experience in special education, supporting students from across the state and country, gives me a broad perspective and an appreciation of the complex and diverse needs of the children and their families here in Westwood. Throughout the pandemic, I was the leader of our COVID response team at the New England Center for Children. In this role, communication was paramount. I listened to my staff and provided them with consistent and thorough fact-based communication. This enabled us to remain open even during the most challenging parts of the pandemic, while continuing to provide a calm and optimistic outlook. Over the last 2 years, I listened and participated in nearly every Westwood School Committee meeting. While I was advocating for full-time in-person education, I knew that I had the experience and expertise that could be helpful. I hope that I can be that voice on the committee. Once elected, I promise to listen to your concerns and have a real discussion about the issues that are important to you. When I am out there campaigning, I frequently hear consistent concerns from parents. These will be some of my priorities once elected. First, I want to get extracurricular activities back up and running in our schools. Field trips, dances, PTO events, assemblies, as well as in-person parent-teacher conferences in the middle school and high school. Second, the middle school seems to need extra support right now. I vow to dig into the situation and figure out what we can do to help these kids during an always challenging time of their lives that has been made increasingly more difficult over the last 2 years. I also continue to hear community members voice support that all students and staff should feel welcome and supported in school, and that a diverse population is important for our community. They want to make sure that we raise children who can have meaningful dialogue with everyone in a respectful and supportive way. Many are frustrated by the divide that has occurred and want to bring the community together. I hope that I am the candidate that can do that. There are certainly many other issues, and once elected, I promise to always listen and engage with you regarding your concerns. Here are my promises to you. I will focus on academic excellence and the social-emotional well-being of our students. I will listen with compassion to all Westwood families and community members. I will collaborate with teachers and staff to ensure a positive work environment. I will always take a fact-based, data-driven, fiscally responsible approach to decision-making and maintain transparency and accountability to the Westwood community. As a member of the Westwood School Committee, I will never lose sight of the fact that I work for you. Your children deserve the best education possible. What we do to help our children in Westwood schools will prepare them to become honorable, successful citizens in life. If you have any questions about my campaign, please go to my website at www.heather4westwoodsc.com. Once there, you can find my email address where you can send questions. I am always available for a phone call as well. I hope to have your vote on April 26th for Westwood School Committee. As my campaign slogan says, I am doing this for the kids. Thank you.